What's up, guys? IDK Player coming with a new NASCAR video, guys, and we are going to be revisiting the worst NASCAR game ever. So before we get into the video, shout out to my donators: Kyle Larson 42 fan, Reverend Regime Stewart, NASCAR fan 24, Anthony Ortiz, That Speed Demon 312, Awesome Chase Elliott fan 9, and Brett Ludwig. Links to their channels will be in the description below. So without further ado, guys, let's get started. So as most of you guys probably guessed, in my opinion, NASCAR Heat Evolution is the worst NASCAR game to ever come out. NASCAR Heat Evolution was made by 704 Games, which was called Dawsonberry Martin Racing. I think I said that correctly before the name change. And to be honest, this game just all around just seemed extremely rushed. But we all understand why. You know, I think most of us understood why this game was seriously rushed and it came out the way it is. But we're not going to talk about that now. We're going to talk about why this game is considered the worst NASCAR game to ever come out. But just taking the fact, I seriously believe this game was rushed, because the way it was made, it looks rushed. And if you see the upgrade from NASCAR Heat Evolution and NASCAR Heat 2, you could really tell that this game right here was super rushed. So without further ado, guys, let's get into why I consider NASCAR Heat Evolution the worst NASCAR Heat game. So before I get in the first reason why NASCAR Heat Evolution was the worst NASCAR game to come out, I just want to let you guys know I'm not bashing any game developers or any game creators. I'm just letting you guys know that the reasons why this is the worst NASCAR game ever created. And to be honest, if you guys play NASCAR Heat Evolution now and then go to NASCAR Heat 3, you guys can really tell 704 Games wasn't the 704 Games that was when NASCAR Heat Evolution was made. 704 Games has actually grown a lot, and you can see huge differences and huge improvements all across the board from NASCAR Heat Evolution and NASCAR Heat 3, and with more to come, because they keep on improving. So I'm not bashing 704 Games at all. I'm just making this video because it was, you know, asked for by a lot of people in the polls. So the first thing I want to say is the reason why at first that really stuck out to me on why NASCAR Heat Evolution was definitely not the best game was you couldn't get all the tracks at first. You had to unlock them. Basically, what you had to do is, like, I think you had to race a certain amount of races to start unlocking tracks. I forgot how many tracks you got at first, but I think it was like all the way through Daytona or something like that, and then you just had to keep unlocking them while you raced more races and stuff like that. I don't know, I just didn't like that at first, because to be honest, like, the second you get the game, I just want to race at the tracks I want to race at. I don't want to have to, you know, go unlock them. That wasn't like the thing that I liked, and I know a lot of people didn't like that at all. The fact that you couldn't, like, you know, have all the tracks unlocked at first, and then, you know, you go race at whatever track you want in single player. No, you had to unlock the tracks in single player. But they did improve on that with NASCAR Heat 2 to NASCAR Heat 3. They now have it the second you get the game, you know, as long as you have everything, you know, downloaded, you can unlock all the tracks in single player right off the bat, and you can go race at any track you want to, unlike how NASCAR Heat Evolution was, where you just had to unlock all the tracks when you race. The more you race, the more tracks you unlock and all that stuff. But now in NASCAR Heat 2 and NASCAR Heat 3, you can unlock all the tracks at once in single player. So that was a good improvement on 704 Games. So the next thing I want to talk about are the engine sounds. A lot of people did not like how the engine sounds were in NASCAR Heat Evolution, and I understand that, including when you came from NASCAR 15, where the engine sounds were way better than this game. I totally understood why people did not like how the engine sounds were in NASCAR Heat Evolution. Another thing people did not like were the physics in this game. The physics felt really stiff. As you guys can see right here, the physics just feel super stiff in this game. I know a lot of people did not like that while playing this game, including how you brake in this game. So as you can see, I'm going to brake right now, and all of a sudden the car will just start spinning and making the tire smoke and stuff. People did not like how the physics were in this game, but NASCAR Heat 2 and NASCAR Heat 3, huge upgrade on physics compared to NASCAR Heat Evolution, as you guys can see. So what I'm trying to say is that NASCAR Heat Evolution's physics, a lot of people didn't like, but 704 Games did go out and make the physics way better, as you guys can see. So I'm telling you, you'll see a huge difference if you just play NASCAR Heat Evolution for about 10 minutes and then go to NASCAR Heat 3. You'll see how the physics have changed. Stuff feels way better, the graphics gotten way better, and everything just feels better as a game. One thing a lot of people did not like about NASCAR Heat Evolution also was the lack of things that we could do. So as you guys can see, we could either race in single player, do challenges, and I think we have more challenges than 23 now in all the other NASCAR games, because as you guys know that there are now December DLC challenges, and there's more challenges that you guys can do than 23. And the fact that we only have championship and career mode really wasn't that big. As you guys can see, you go into career mode right here and it's just a single car team. You just start out and you don't really work your way through anything. This is how career mode was. Literally, that's exactly how it was. You'll get some sponsorships and all that stuff. The fact that there was a lack of things to do in NASCAR Heat Evolution was basically the problem, because also multiplayer wasn't really that well done either. You had no rules, normal and hosted, but the problem was no rules, normal and hosted was basically no rules, because multiplayer, everyone just wrecked each other. Like, nobody really took it like, you know, actual racing. I remember like the first couple of times that I raced on NASCAR Heat Evolution, including around the Christmas time, they were just wrecking each other. Like, there was no racing at all in multiplayer, and it just wasn't really good. Okay, so multiplayer was not as good as it was in NASCAR 15, and in NASCAR Heat 2 and NASCAR Heat 3, they really fixed up multiplayer. They definitely fixed up career mode with adding the couple new series. They also fixed up championship mode. I think they fixed up championship mode a little bit. Oh yeah, they did. They added the series, the new series that you could do championship mode with. Then they got more challenges in NASCAR Heat 2 and NASCAR Heat 3. And with single player, you could do multiple series. So NASCAR Heat Evolution was a downgrade, obviously, compared to NASCAR 15. But with NASCAR Heat 2 and NASCAR Heat 3, 704 Games really upgraded themselves on how they did everything. And they just brought the ball to the table, and they made sure that they just totally revamped everything. So NASCAR Heat Evolution, yes, lacked all this other stuff, but 704 Games really came back and improved on their gameplay for everything on NASCAR Heat 2 and NASCAR Heat 3. Another thing people did not like about NASCAR Heat Evolution was you could not create your own custom cars. So that was one thing I didn't like about the game either, because I love to customize cars. So when NASCAR Heat 2 came out with their custom car customization, it wasn't a paint booth, but the fact that we still got custom car customization back was a huge deal to me, because I just love making custom cars. In NASCAR Heat 3, they obviously updated it, including with their graphics and new physics and the new templates they brought to the table. So I really like the fact that they did bring back custom cars. That was seriously a huge thing to me, because I've always loved custom cars. But another thing a lot of people did not like in NASCAR Heat Evolution was you could not look around. So all what you could do was just look forward. You couldn't look back and all that other stuff. But in NASCAR Heat 3, we finally got our 360 cam that we've been asking for. So you could definitely see the improvements that 704 Games has made from NASCAR Heat Evolution to NASCAR Heat 3. So I don't know if people really hated this or liked this, but the crash damage model, like, in my opinion, it was okay, but I know a lot of people didn't really like it, because basically if you just hit one certain way, that's how the damage model would be. And me personally, I didn't mind the damage model, but I know a lot of people just didn't like the damage model. It looked weird. It just like bunched up weirdly and all that stuff, as you guys can see right here. It would just bunch up in the same area no matter where you hit the car in front of you with. So the crash damage model, with me, in my opinion, I didn't hate it or like it. I thought it was okay, but I didn't think it was really the best. As you guys can see right here, I just hit, I think, Joey Logano, or the 34, I think, what was that at the time, Chris Buescher, right in the nose, and his damage is going to be exactly the same as mine. So me personally, I didn't mind the damage model. I still think it looked pretty cool, but to other people, I know that they did not like the damage model at all. Another thing that people did complain about were how the blowovers were. A lot of people I know used to just do NASCAR Heat Evolution single player just to literally blow over, because it was crazy how you used to blow over. You would blow over, do a bunch of hops, and some people really thought that was funny, but the people that really just wanted a race, I don't think they really liked that, how they used to wreck and they just blow over like that, because it just really wasn't realistic how the blowovers were. So some people who played NASCAR Heat Evolution and they did the blowovers, but the thing was, you could blow over at almost every single track in NASCAR Heat Evolution. Like, that's how crazy it was, because how the physics were, the downforce, I don't think there was really any downforce in this game, the way the physics engine worked. So just letting you guys know, if you did like the blowovers in NASCAR Heat Evolution, that's fine. Obviously a lot of people liked them just because it was crazy how you used to do them. But the people that just wanted to literally just race and they would wreck on accident and blow over like that, I know they did not like that because it just really wasn't realistic. Now that I think we got all the negatives out of the way, let's talk about some positives. Yes, this game did have some positives. So one thing I did like about this game were the track facts before you load it in. I thought that was pretty cool, to be honest, just to see some track facts. I did like how speed points were in the top right, but I think if they bring back speed points for NASCAR Heat 4, they could be used as an in-game currency. So I think they should seriously bring back speed points. They have speed points in NASCAR Heat 2 and NASCAR Heat Evolution, but not in NASCAR Heat 3. Another thing I think they should really bring back is simulation. Simulation in this game, well, it was okay. It wasn't really anything great, but I think if they bring back simulation and revamp and upgrade it like 704 has been doing to their previous stuff that they've made, I think if they bring back simulation and then really work on it, simulation can be really cool, including if they add it in both single player, career mode, championship, and in multiplayer. So that will be it for today's video, guys. Thank you guys all for watching. But before you guys sign off, I just want to let you guys know I was not bashing 704 games at all in this video, or at least I had no intent to bash 704 games at all in this video, and I believe I didn't bash them at all. I was just revisiting the worst NASCAR game created, but I also showed you guys how much 704 games has improved, as you guys can tell from all the things that they have added. Because from NASCAR Heat Evolution to NASCAR Heat 3, even if you go play NASCAR Heat Evolution just probably for 15 minutes and then you go play NASCAR Heat 3, you can see the difference on graphics, feel the difference on the physics, and see all the variety of changes that have been made and all the new things that you guys could do. There's more you can do with NASCAR Heat 3 than there was with NASCAR Heat Evolution and even NASCAR Heat 2. So basically this is also just to show you guys the growth 704 games has came through from NASCAR Heat Evolution up to NASCAR Heat 3, and we'll have to see later on down the road with NASCAR Heat 4 and future NASCAR Heat games. So once again, was not bashing 704 games at all in this video. This video was requested by a bunch of you guys through the poll for me to revisit the worst NASCAR game created, but once again, was not bashing 704 games. I was actually showing you guys how much 704 games has improved as a company with their NASCAR games they have created, and I was just showing you guys how much of an improvement they have done with the gameplay quality, the physics, the graphics, and the things that we could do within the games from NASCAR Heat Evolution all the way up to NASCAR Heat 3. So thank you guys all for watching. If you guys are new, don't forget to smack that sub button. Comment down below your opinions about NASCAR Heat Evolution and what you guys would like to see in NASCAR Heat 4, because coming out this Saturday, I will be making another 50 more things that need to be in NASCAR Heat 4, and I might be live streaming this Friday coming up. So thank you guys all for watching. If you guys are new, don't forget to smack that sub button, comment down below your opinions about this video, and like this video if you did enjoy it, and I'll see you guys next time. And also don't forget to subscribe for more NASCAR Heat 3 2019 DLC live streams, GTA 5 NASCAR live streams, and also Project Cars 2 live streams. And don't forget to subscribe for NASCAR Heat 4 news when I do get it, because I will be making a bunch of videos on that once I do get NASCAR Heat 4 views. So thank you guys all for watching. I'll see you guys next time. IDK out.